Hello friends, welcome to Risingpearl.com. Today we are going to find out how do we solve question number 25 that appeared in 2016 CBSE Class-X Math exam. Let's take a look at the question and how do we solve the question. So the question goes like this. This is a solve for x question. So we have to find out the value of x and a big equation is given to us. So 1 divided by x plus 1 plus 2 by x plus 2 equals 4 divided by x plus 4. Where x is not equal to minus 1, minus 2 and minus 4. So we can see that because if we put x equals minus 1, then this becomes minus 1 plus 1 or will be equal to 0, and we have some number divided by 0 which will be undefined, so we cannot have that. Similarly, if we put x equals minus 2, this becomes undefined, so the x cannot be minus 2, and for the same reason x cannot be minus 4, because if you put x minus 4, the denominator becomes 0. So we understand that x cannot be minus 1 or minus 2 or minus 4. So how do we solve an equation like this? And how many values are there? Well, we don't know that yet. We don't know if there is one value of x, there are two values or more. So let's go ahead and solve. So this is the denominator and this is the denominator. So how do we do it? So we take LCM of these two. So what we get is we will have, so the LCM of this will be x plus 1 times x plus 2, right? X plus 1 times x plus 2. So 1 multiplied by x plus 2. So this will be 1 times x plus 2 plus, we have this plus, so plus 2 times x plus 1. So this will be equal to 4 divided by x plus 4. So if we just do this part over here, so this will be x plus 2 plus this will be 2x plus 2, and this entire thing will be divided by x plus 1 times x plus 2. So why am I not multiplying right away? I'm trying to see if there is any way we can find out any common factors that may cancel out, and so we may have a little bit smaller terms to deal with. So let's see the numerator. So on left hand side we have x 4 by x plus 4 equals, on this side we have x plus 2x is 3x plus 2 plus 2 is 4 times x plus 1 times x plus 2. So looks like we don't have any common factors here, right? We have, so no, we don't have any common factors. So at this point we just have to simply cross multiply this, right? So we have 4 over x plus 4 equals 3x plus 4 divided by this. So let's give ourselves a little bit more space. So let's do it here. So we have, let's write it again. So 4 by x plus 4 equals 3x plus 4 divided by x plus 1 times x plus 2. So, or in other words, what we have from here, so when we cross multiply, so this will be 4 times this entire thing. So let's try to open this up now. So x times x is x squared, right? And x times 2 is 2x. So x squared plus 2x, then plus 1x. 1 times x is this, and plus 1 times 2 is 2. So on the left hand side we have this, and on the right hand side, so it will be this multiplied by this, right? So let's write it first here. It will be a little bit easier than to multiply. So 3x plus 4 times x plus 4. Or what we will have, let's open the bracket now here. So we have 4x squared plus, now this is 2x plus 3x. So 2x plus x, 3x. 3x times 4 will be 12x, right? 2x plus x, 3x. 3x times 4 is 12x plus 4 times 2 is 8. Equal to, now let's find out what we have over here. So 3x times x is 3x squared plus 3x plus times 4 is 12x plus 4 times x is 4x plus 4 times 4 is 16. So now let's see what we have. So if we can get the x squared on this side, so it will be 4x squared minus 3x squared, which will be x squared, plus, now let's see, so we have 12x, so 12x can cancel out, then this 4x when it comes to the other side will become minus 4x. So this should be minus 4x, right? So plus 4x, if we bring it on the left side, it will be minus 4x. And then we have 8, and this plus 16 will become minus 16. So plus 8 minus 16 will become minus 8 equal to 0. So what we have is we have to now solve this equation. So at this point we can fairly say that it's a quadratic equation. That means we are looking for two values of x because it is x squared. So there are two roots, or there are two values for x. So let's find out how can we solve this quadratic equation. X squared minus 4x minus 8, right? So let's write it here. So we have x squared minus 4x minus 8 equal to 0. Now can we do a middle term factorization? So we have actually minus 8. So let's see. So we can actually, the two factors are 4 and 2. We can do this way, or we can do 8 and 1, right? But we have to get minus 4. So we cannot get minus 4 using this, and we cannot get minus 4 using this. So it looks like we cannot do middle term factorization. So what is the other way to do it? Well, we know that there is a formula to find out the two roots of a quadratic equation using a formula. So let's write it. If you were to compare this with the standard form of writing a quadratic equation, which is x squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then in that case a will be equal to 1, right? So a will be equal to 1, b will be equal to minus 4, and c will be equal to minus 8, right? And that, so if we write the quadratic equation in a standard form, then a is 1, b is minus 4, c is minus 8. So the formula that we have to find out the two values, or the two roots of a quadratic equation, it goes by minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, the entire thing divided by 2a, where a is 1, b is minus 4, and c is minus 8. So we have to find out this value, right? So the first value for x will be minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and the second value will be minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So why don't we do one thing? Let's find out the value of this. So b square minus 4ac. Now remember, if b square minus 4ac, if this is negative, then there are no real roots, or there are no real solutions, right? So let's find out this value. So b square minus 4ac will be, b is minus 4, so minus 4 square, b square, minus 4a is 1, and c is minus 8, minus 8. So this will be minus 4 times minus 4 is 16, and minus minus is plus, 4 times 8 is 32, or in other words, this will be equal to, this will be actually 48. So this term is 48, that means which is more than 0, so definitely we will have real roots, right? So now let's find out. So let's substitute this value of b square minus 4ac, which is actually 48, in this, and see what are the two values. So what we have is, so our, let's write it one more time. So we have x square minus 4x minus 8 equals 0. So the two values, or the two roots are, it will be minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac, the entire thing divided by 2a. This is one value, and the other value is minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac, the entire thing divided by 2a. Or what we have over here is minus b. Now, so b is minus 4, right? So b is minus 4. So minus b will be equal to 4. So we will have 4 plus square root of 48 divided by 2 times a. A is equal to 1. So let's write it here. So a is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 8. Right? So this will be 2 and the other value will be similarly 4 minus square root of 48 divided by 2. Now you can leave the answer over here, but if you think about it, so 48 is basically 16 times 3, right? So if you're taking a square root of 48, you can write this as square root of 16 times 3, or from here 4 comes out and it will be 4 square root 3. So in other words, you can write this as 4 plus 4 square root 3 divided by 2, 4 minus 4 square root 3 divided by 2, and similarly from here you can get 4 common, right? So if you take 4 common, let's see if we actually do it this way. So if we take 4 common, so you will have 1 plus square root 3 divided by 2, and the other value will be 1 minus square root 3 divided by 2. So this will cancel out. 2 2s are 4. Same thing here. So the two values will be 2 plus 2 square root 3 and 2 minus 2 square root 3. So x will be equal to, these are the two values of x. The question was to solve for x, and these are the two values of x for which the equation is true.